There were a decent amount of Bleach games that were released throughout the 2000s and early 2010s. If we exclude mobile games, the last Bleach game that came out before Rebirth of Souls was Soul Resurrection back in 2011. But what was the best Bleach game during that era? For me, it had to be Bleach vs. Crusade, which was released on December 18th, 2008 on the Nintendo Wii, only in Japan. Now, even though the game was on the Wii, they recommend to play with a classic controller or a GameCube controller, so you don't have to worry about any kind of gimmicky motion controls. This was a 3D anime arena fighter that has you zipping around the stage, throwing around Ryatsu, and clashing blades with your opponents. The game might seem a little complicated at first, but it's actually pretty simple. Flicking the C stick will do your basic attacks. Flicking the stick in different directions will change the directions of the attack and create combos. The X and Y button are your special moves. You can hold the R button and press X or Y and it will do a stronger version of those special moves. You can't spam these special moves because it'll drain your special bar. The A button is your flash step button, which lets you zip all across the arena. You can't spam this either because you have a stamina bar too. Near your health bar, you will see a green awakening gauge. Filling this bar will let you go into your awakening, which will unlock stronger special moves and attacks. There is also a support gauge. Yep, in this game, you can have 2v2 battles. You can have your partner come in and do a support attack, completely swap them in so your other character can recover, or you can just straight up jump your opponent. This was also the first game that featured the anime filler character Amagai. The story mode of this game takes place from the beginning of the Arancard Arrival arc up until Ichigo defeats Grimmjow. After that, it goes straight into what-if scenarios. The first ending you will get has Tosin capturing Orihime and bringing her to Aizen, who is about to attack Katakura Town. The so-called real ending has Ichigo fighting Aizen in a frozen space and time. Ichigo strikes down Aizen, but
it was all a dream!
And Aizen disappears. The frozen space and time starts to fall apart, and it looks like Ichigo is done for. But Urahara was able to teleport Ichigo back to his shop. Sadly, Orihime is nowhere to be seen, so Ichigo thinks she was killed. But Yoruichi reassures Ichigo that Aizen wouldn't kill Orihime, and then the credits roll. There are multiple endings that end almost the same way. Ones with Kenpachi and Ikaku, Hitsugaya and Byakuya, Chad and Mayuri, all fight Aizen, then are rescued by Urahara. The only kinda interesting ending is Grimmjow defeating Ichigo, then going after Aizen. He defeats Aizen, but say it with me now.
It was all a dream!
Lastly, there's an ending that sets up the battle of fake Katakura Town. There is a normal arcade mode that has you completing 5 fights, and a survival mode that has you fighting weak opponents at first, but then they slowly start to get stronger. You also get money after winning fights that can be used to buy figurines.
Ha! Neat!
Even though this is a Japan exclusive, there is an English patch of the game that translates the menus and mission objectives. So give it a shot if you get the chance.